there's got to be something that pulls you in some kind of direction. You have an idea, you have an ultimate outcome. That changes. We know that. As you go, unfold, you start unfolding things start becoming aware that you never saw before. It changes the ultimate outcome. But there's got to be that one thing that gets you going. What was that one or two things that got your attention to move you in a direction that, oh wow, I can make something happen here?
Well, I think, when I started with all this personal development journey, I was like pretty unhappy with the person I was at the time. Like in my early 20s, I just had broken up with my girlfriend. I was like in bad physical shape, I was getting fat. I was smoking cigarettes. I was drinking a lot of beer. I was getting wasted every weekend with friends, And it was just a pretty bad place to be in, and I didn't know any better. I was just like, okay, this is just how, an early 20-year-old lives his life. This vision that I could actually choose the person that I want to be, and I could make changes, and I could transform my life. So I didn't have to take whatever life gives me and just stay like this. A lot of people, they hate pain, They don't see the transformation that is in pain, I love pain. Like, the only reason I'm where I am right now is because I learned to embrace pain and use it to fuel myself. If I wouldn't have pain and failure and, mistakes and frustration on my journey, I would just quit. I would stop with the journey. It's just that ability to come back. Even if you take a long break, just come back. Just show up, If I would quit, that would be so painful for me that just going through the pain of doing it every day, even if I don't feel like it, even if I feel unmotivated, even if my emotions tell me not to do it, I know that's what I decided to do in the first place, so I'm just going to do it. So it's all about integrity for me. So you have to set yourself up for self-discipline. It doesn't fall from the heaven, You have to set yourself up for self-discipline.
The bag's not going to magically put itself there
it's like,
on that thing.
It's
hard
stuff. It's hard stuff. Self-discipline, it's very hard, Using willpower, it's not easy. So you have to use anything that's in your favor. You have to use it to help you, because otherwise you'll fail.
The messages you bring across are very thought-provoking messages. You got to stop and think about it after you just got done watching it, going, what the hell did he mean by that now? And you got to actually dig into it,
You see results a lot less fast if you don't have someone who actually mentors you and trains you and helps you.
Sure.
And it's just, don't be ashamed to get help. Like, this is so huge, this pride people have to not want to have a mentor, not want to have someone who actually tells them you have to do this or that. A lot of people have too much pride, this false pride. You need to shift your motivation to something bigger. Like, if it's productivity or like building willpower, challenging yourself and or learning to push through pain, that's all great stuff. That's stuff that you have right now. You start to like the process. So you start to go to the gym just because you like going to the gym. It's not just because you want to be this Superman, it's just cool. You like it. You enjoy the journey. You enjoy challenging yourself, increasing weights, trying new stuff, pushing through the pain. That becomes the journey. That becomes the reason why you show up and continue. So it's a path of mastery and not just like this quick fix, superficial thing that you want, like, oh yeah, just give me a perfect body. It's a lot more than that if you dig deeper,